GHK here in Korea for rank 5, next to the man, Brian Ortega. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Having a good time over here in Korea.
Now, before this fight was put together, the Korean Zombie, he was on Instagram throwing shots at you a little bit. And was that kind of a surprise?
It was a surprise because at first I thought it was him, till I realized he has a different type of management team, I guess, right? Or he went with some guy named J something. So I guess that was the other guy speaking, not him. Yeah, I mean,
was that weird?
it was weird because he's never been that guy. He's never been the guy to start saying bad things from the beginning. There's few guys who start off that way, and you know that's who they are. He's always been respectful. So now it's like, well, why are you doing this? And that's because he has some people in his ear telling him what to do and trying to guide his career in another way. But I always say, be yourself. If you just be yourself.
This fight coming up, man, your last fight was a year ago, and you took some time off. You said you did some partying and stuff like that. How helpful was that for, resetting?
I think it was key, man, because although it was bad for me to have that much alcohol in me, I feel like I've been working so hard since before the Moicano fight. It was just fight after fight after fight after fight. And then I took the fight with Max, and then it took a year to pretty much get that fight happen. We got ready for 4 months, and then finally the fight did not come through in July. And then we trained all the way till December. So it was all work, no play. So finally, after that fight, I had my surgeries. I couldn't do much, so I went out and did a little bit of partying and kind of just let loose, relax, vent out. But too much of anything is bad for you.
Definitely. You did it for the love, then it became a job.
Yeah.
Now you're doing it for the love again.
Yeah.
How has that been helpful for your development?
It's been good, man, because before it was always doing the same thing. It was wake up and do this, and then go do this, and then go do this. Eat this type of, whatever it was. And I did it for so long. You become like a prisoner, And that sucks, man. It sucks because it's like work. It literally is work. And if you don't love what you do, you're always gonna be a slave. And I used to love the fight, but I feel like it became more like do this, do that more than it was. Then have fun with failures. It's okay to fail. It's okay to go in the room and try something new and fail at it. But the other people I had in my corner were saying, no, you better not fail at anything. So I was obviously had to do what I was good at. And when you do what you're only good at, you don't grow in the other things. So I had to get rid of those people. Get people who accept failure, who like failure. And ultimately, when I sat down and I thought about it, my failures is what made me who I am. It's made any top person in the entire world who they are. Anyone from Kobe Bryant to anyone to how to shoot so many baskets, miss so many baskets, then they're the best. I can't keep taking the same shot. So eventually, like I said, I got new people. We trained new arts. I had fun losing in the arts to different people. And it became a challenge again, like, hey, I'm gonna get you next time, Next time I'm gonna get you because this is new. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And then you start doing it, and then you start getting better. And you do that with every art and everything. And then all this time passed by, and I'm like, whoa, I've been having fun for 4 months. We should sign a fight again, let's get back to work.
Yeah. Well, I saw that one of the newest additions to your camp is Rob Kaman. Talk about him and what he has brought to you.
Rob Kaman, he was in town for a while. And he is a legend in the Muay Thai world or in the kickboxing world, and he was staying with me for those 4 months that I'm talking about. He was staying with me, and we were training. So it was learning something new, and it was learning something from someone who's been there, done that. There's other people that show you, but they haven't really fought before. Rob Kaman is a legend in the sport. So to be learning from him and have him like staying at my house and training together and eating together, I got to know him more than just a trainer. I got to become friends with him, become human, like, like we connected very well. I feel like he's as crazy as I am, and when you have that type of energy, I mean, it's good. Maybe he's a little bit too crazier than me though.
Yeah, being a little crazy is, it's okay. You know what I mean? Especially in a sport like
Crazy.
this.
I think we're all crazy in some kind of degree.
Definitely. Now, Henner, he's a guy that has been with you forever, still with you. And in a recent visit to Korea, he actually got to roll with the Korean Zombie. What has he said to you about that?
No, he said he's good, man. He said he's a good level grappler. Um, he trains with a lot of good people. He said his base and everything was like surprisingly good, and he just told me he's like, you're in for a good fight.
The biggest fight in the featherweight division beside your fight with the Korean Zombie is in early December between Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski. Now, how do you see that fight playing out?
I mean, I see that fight playing out the way Max has always been doing. I feel like he has really good takedown defense. I feel like he has a great stand up. So it's gonna be another game where he just plays a stand up. He hits Alexander Volkanovski. Alexander tries to bang with him and take him down. He's gonna fail, and then eventually Max is gonna be able to finish him or take him all the way to decision. But if Max is overworked, like I feel he has been, Volkanovski could take it. So it's a good fight.
Another fight or another big name, in the UFC is Khabib. You know what I mean? I feel that you possess the skill set to be able to challenge him. When you saw Dustin grab that neck, well, did you watch that fight live? And what was your assessment of that, that moment? Because a lot of people felt that if you had the neck, it would have been a different story.
I mean, and that's what it is, man. I feel like anyone who I wrap up is in danger, and the level of danger is extreme. I've been doing this for over 15 years, and I've been going with the top level grapplers in the entire world, and finishing them and catching them. So this is something that's in the future for sure. Hopefully, Khabib doesn't retire. Give me some time to go in there and let me do what I have to do, improve myself as well the way he proved himself. Let me become a champ. And then I feel like I have the right to really call him out and have it be a lot more serious than just, saying his name in interviews.
What do you think are the chances of Tony Ferguson going in there and taking him out before you do?
I mean, they're high, man. It's going to happen, Tony's an amazing athlete. He's a great jiu-jitsu guard player as well. But when I see things, there's just certain positions that I feel like I'm better at than certain people. And vice versa. They're better than me in other positions, But the positions that Khabib is amazing at, I am equally as amazing as from the bottom of the coin, So, I mean, I feel like Ferguson. If anyone's gonna beat him, it's gonna be Ferguson, and if not, we're gonna have to wait till I come up.
One last thing before I let you go. When I was in China, they were doing a presser, and then the fans came up and they were like, this woman came up, this female came up, and she's like, "Where's Brian Ortega?" In China, and I was just like, the fight is, Brian's not even here. When you go around and you meet the fans and you meet the women, out there, and you receive so well. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. It's something that's still new in my life because one thing is going to my hometown and people know me. Obviously, they're gonna know me. But everywhere I go, when people start recognizing you, it feels good because they recognize you, they show respect, and it lets me know that I'm doing good at what I'm doing at. All my hard work, all my sacrifices, everything I've worked so hard for my entire life is finally being recognized. People are finally saying, "Oh, like, hey, you're that fighter that does really good. Like, we know who you are. I'm a fan of yours for whatever reasons, If it's a girlfriend, they're usually my hair is prettier than theirs. No, no, or they're like they said, the women, they like me, and then the guys like the fighting. So I feel like I get both of the fans.
Best of both worlds, man.